What's up? Feeling like playing some Pokemon right now. So, and I found a neat little tool that like is cool for streamers to use. So I'm gonna do that. See, check this out. Oh, woohoo! It's just a cool little tool. Hi, I'm mediocre, and we're gonna play some Radical Red. So let's get into it. Let's just get into it, man. What happens if I make this bigger? Does this make it bigger? Oh, damn, it makes it bigger on screen. I had a posture check redeemed. That has to be old, right? Oh, shit. Let's fix that. Okay. We're gonna play some Pokemon. Mostly just sort of like recording it to, I guess, have it for posterity's sake. I don't know if there's an actual Hall of Fame for Radical Red, like there is for Run and Bun. I was about to start Run and Bun, but then I was like, dude, that like some of the best Nuzlockers in the world haven't beaten that one. I don't know if I'm ready for that, so I'm gonna try hardcore Radical Red and see how far I can get. I don't think I'm gonna beat it by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll see. What should our rival's name be? Probably Goat. The Goat! The Goat! Welcome there, viewers. We're just playing some Pokemon in a way that's really difficult. Dude, I am sitting up straight, Nuzlocke. I don't know what you want from me. No, I want to play with custom options. Oh my god. So we're gonna play hardcore mode, which makes this even more difficult. Thanks, Banana. Can you guys hear me all right, by the way? Make it less tedious. La 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 la. Yes. Minimal grinding mode. Excellent. Not gonna turn on randomizer options. We're just going right into it. Happy birthday. My birthday was... Game's a little dark. Is it a little dark? Why is it a little dark? Why is that a little dark? I'm not sure why it's a little dark. There we go. That's better. That's better. Thank you, Banana Ham. My birthday was fun. What am I doing? I am getting some rare candies. And I am going to get care packages. This says attempt 1 technically. Technically, I've played this game a bunch. I've beaten it non-Nuzlocked. I've played normal mode Nuzlocke up through like Erica-ish, like Rocket Hideout. I've played hardcore Nuzlocke with like a guide up through Surge, I think. You guys are just like dying to get rid of those points, aren't you? Let's turn on auto run. Ooh. So in this version, I get to choose who I dress up. So I can dress up as Gold from Gold and Silver. I can dress up as Lucas from Diamond and Platinum and Pearl. I can dress up as N, the kind of villain from Black and White. I can dress up as Elaine, which I think is an anime character, maybe? I don't actually know. I have no idea who that is. And then I could dress up as Nate from Black and White 2, right? Do you guys have a preference? I'll give you some time to think about it. Is it Nuzgrond's birthday too? Happy birthday, Nuzgrond! Or I could just dress up as normal Red. So, does my sprite change if I change that? Oh shit, it does! That's so cool! I didn't know that. I mean, N is a pretty cool sprite, right? That's pretty dope. We'll just go with the default. We'll just go with the default. And I need to set this up. So I'm going to play with the rule set where I don't actually start the Nuzlocke until I get the Dex Nav. That's how I typically play. Yes, I do care where the starter is from. I want Meowscarada. Meow. Hydrate. You got it. Hope you guys are having a good day. I don't know how long I'll be able to play for. Sorry, that was an ice cube. Because I'm pretty sure my son is going to be up, but he might be going out with my wife to Target. Hey, wait, don't go out. You got it, Professor Oak. I clearly care what he has to say, you know? Now, the real question is, will this overlay work? I was testing it with Run and Bun. Yes, I am. Thank you. How about you? I'm having an okay day. I'm pretty eepy. Had a late night last night. Played a show, like a charity concert in Arlington, which was super fun. But yeah, I got back kind of late and then was like super jazzed from it. So I didn't end up falling asleep till close to like 2 o'clock last night. So I am beat. And then we had a realtor at our house this morning going over stuff for selling our house because we're like moving. So yeah, crazy stuff. Let me see. Yep, that's all correct. Let me... There we go. Go with the retro, as is. It is exciting. It is also very stressful. So I'm going to go with Sprigatito. Remind me, you are out west, right, Banana Ham? Like New Mexico, Arizona area? Should we go with the theme? Should we go with the naming theme? I'm just going to choose names. Sprigatito seems like a Jared, California. Yeah, it's a little bit hard for me to just pop out to California for a one-time show, you know? So I'm picking Sprigatito because at some point in the game, you get access to bottle caps, I think, which then allow you to access a Pokemon's hidden ability. So Sprigatito actually gets, what is it, Protean. And Protean is a busted Pokemon move. I doubt Jared has the Protean ability. No. But Jolly isn't bad. I mean, it's minimal grinding, and I get to choose natures and all that kind of stuff. So I really get to customize my Pokemon the way I want them to be. Bring it on, goat! But yeah, really hard for me to pop on up to California for an evening for a show. But who knows? Maybe someday a bunch of people will listen to my music and I'll do a nationwide tour. Or I'll be playing Pokemon in my basement until I'm 60. I mean, that's also an option. Don't come out here. Gas is $6 right now. I mean, I like California. It's been a little while since I've been to California. When was the last time I was out there? I was probably like 13 the last time I was out in California, so like 20 years ago. Wow, Jesus, time flies, man. But I like California. I really want to go to LA at some point. I haven't really been to LA. I mean, like when I was a little kid, I went to Disneyland and California Adventure, but I've not really been to LA, and plus I was like 8, so like it's not like my parents were taking me to the Hollywood sign. Plus my parents were like little Mennonites, so they definitely weren't doing that. It stinks like piss. Sounds like any major city, man. I love London. It smells fucking awful there. Let's get the time device so that I can change the time, because oddly enough in this game, most places the time to catch Pokemon are at night, oddly enough. Okay, so the sprites are working. You can see my little Sprigatito there in the bottom. It's also really bad with homelessness right now in LA. All the Vegas homelessness came out here. Yeah. I live in a part of Virginia where, I mean, like, obviously it's not LA levels because there aren't as many people who live where I live, but homelessness is pretty bad in our area as well. Being like essentially where I live is like right between Washington, D.C. and Richmond, which are like two major cities. Did you know that like Richmond is one of like the 10 largest cities in the nation? 15 largest cities in the nation, something like that. Like, it's oddly like really, really, really big for no reason. So there's just like a lot of people who end up getting stuck in my area. Yeah, it's a wild fact. I actually want to look it up. Hold on. Largest cities in the USA. It's not in top 10. Let's see. Where is Richmond? Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm just kidding. It's 98th biggest. That's crazy. I thought it was a lot bigger. Huh. Apparently only 233,000 people live in Richmond. Could have sworn there was at least like 1 million people who live there. Guess I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. That's according to Wikipedia, so I don't know if you want to close enough. Hey, I mean, I got like an 1160 on my SAT. Math was definitely the worst part of my SAT, but I'm fine. I got 2 master's degrees, you know? Who needs math? Just kidding. Math is very important to the way that our world functions. Okay, so this person is going to ask me if I want to... dude, even the bills, automatic payments, man. Just like pull it from my bank account. You're fine. I'm not going to remember it. So this person is asking me if I want my Pokemon to follow me. I'm going to say no. I know a lot of people in like the fandom like their Pokemon following them. I get frustrated because it like slows my sprite down, so I don't want to do that. We're going to change Jared to an adamant nature here, so his attack stack goes up. We're not going to set him to the level cap. You really only score like 1160. That means I scored a couple hundred better than you. You probably did. I got a little bit higher than an 1160. I think it was like a 1210, maybe 12. I don't think it was. I got like the minimum score that I needed to be able to qualify for the scholarship that I got at my college. And that was good enough for me. I ended up taking the SAT 3 times because the second time I took it, I didn't improve my score at all. And I was super pissed that I had to take it a 3rd time. It ended up being worth it because, I mean, it saved me like 10 grand every single year, but while I was in college. But yeah, not great. I don't have time for that. Okay. So, now that we got our rare candies, I got like 1560 or 1580. A bunch of people kept saying how good that score was, but I didn't think it was that high. Bro. Nuzgron. That's like a 98% on a test. What are you talking about? You didn't think it was that high. 1600 is the highest you could get, man. What? What are you talking about? I used to be a college admissions counselor. If I had a student who came in with a 1560, I would instantly be accepting that student. Like, what? That's crazy, man. Not that high. Get out of here. That's absolutely wild to me, Nuzgrond. Oh my god. So the other neat thing about hardcore is I do not have access to like setup moves and that kind of stuff. So in it 2400 or something, I thought it was a. So technically yes. I wasn't trying to brag or nothing. Technically, yes, 2400 is the max score that you can get, but typically when you get SAT scores back, it is just based off of the math and reading section, because the writing section isn't actually scored anymore. Like it is, but it's not like factored in when you're applying for colleges and that kind of stuff. So if you were reporting in 1560 or 1580 to colleges, then you were like near perfect score. At least for SATs. It's okay, man. You can brag. You can brag. Sounds like you're a smart cookie. I would say you're a smart cookie. Let's get Oak's parcel. So this is not going to go nearly as fast as the recharged pink ROM that I was playing. I actually ended up like playing that off stream after I got Fire Red for the Switch, just because I wanted to play with all 151 Pokemon. Again, not trying to brag, but ain't no way in hell I got that close to perfect. 6-7. Fucking 6-7, man. I want to say things that I probably shouldn't say on the internet when when someone says 6-7. Not like slurs or anything, more like KYS. But obviously don't do that. I think we're all too old for 6-7. Dude, I'm a fucking dad. I'm definitely too old. The other week, I was hanging out with some friends on Discord. James and Ben were there, and so they can vouch for this. We were like wrapping up for the evening, and someone made the comment of like, "Man, I can't believe it's almost the end of February already," or something like that. I was like, "Yeah," and then soon it'll be March, and then we'll be 40, and then we'll all be dead. So I'm closer to 40 than I am to 20, guys. That's crazy. Crazy. Wise man. Let's get the map, because even though I've played this game since I was like 6 years old, I still don't have like the routes memorized. Age is good for the soul. It's not good for your body holding it together, though. Dude, I've been working out recently because I want to be like not dead of a heart attack in 5 years. And dude, my knees have been fucking shitting on me, man. Like the ligaments in my knees have been shitting on me. It's not fun. Pilates, my wife really likes Pilates. She was really into it. Where we're moving, I guess there's a Pilates studio not too far away from where she's going to be working, so she was talking about possibly wanting to do some Pilates there after she starts her new job. I've heard it's good. I mean, like, I haven't personally tried it. I typically don't like class structure type of exercises, just because it's, I don't know, it's doing like repetitive motions like that is Just not something that I particularly enjoy, although I do like weight training, so I don't know. But I'm able to like knock that out really quickly. I don't have to like wait for other people, you know? Also, the rival fight on, what is it, Route 20? 22? Route 22. That is an optional fight, and I am not going to do that one. Do 1,000 push-ups. I probably can't do like more than 10 or 15 if I'm being honest. And ain't nobody want to see that. Okay, I really need to get the Pokedex so that I can start catching some encounters. Or the Dex Nav, I mean. Woo! Here we go. So I got a bunch of shit. And then, because I'm playing on hard mode, I get 2 ability pills. 999. Okay. Doable. So I don't think Jared benefits from an ability pill. In fact, I'm almost positive he does not. So what we are going to do, we are going to change the time to nighttime. Ooh, nighttime. And we're going to start catching some encounters. We're going to start with our Viridian Forest encounter and pray for Cricketune, because dude is fucking cracked for the first couple gym leaders, specifically Brock and Misty. Bro goes hard. Got a Wurmple instead. Nice. Nice. Okay. Is what it is. Could be better. Yeah, I would like to hold your Pecha Berry. Thank you. Should we name Wurmple? Poe. Dude, yeah, I got worms real bad. So many bad worms. At least I got Dustox. I prefer Dustox to Beautifly, personally. Just because of his stall potential, like Toxic and Moonlight. Yeah. He's not a worm anymore. He's a little moth. And let's do this encounter first, because I can get some dupes from this. And hopefully score myself a Galarian Meowth. Mareep isn't bad. This will be good for the Faulkner fight. I actually probably prefer Mareep to anything else that I could have gotten. Dude, do you guys remember Moth? What a guy. Haven't seen them in a while. We'll name you Kyle. Kyle the Mareep. By the way, I'm going to lose so many Mons. It's not going to be funny. So, let's see. So we have our electric type. I typically go for Mareep in this grass area. I think I am actually going to use the Old Rod and hope for a Azumarill. Or sorry, Marill. Fuck! Dude, I did not want Clamperl. It's okay. We got a deep sea tooth from it. Clamperl. You're gonna be Imani. I really wanted Marill there. Dude, having a superpower water fairy type would have been nice. And then this one, Paris or Alolan Sandshrew. I guess Starly is fine. I think Frisk turns into Intimidate after the level cap, so having an Intimidate on isn't terrible. There is a Cacturn. Is it Cacturn? That I'll need to fight with Brock. You'll be Nina. Nina the Starly. So let's level these guys up. Got Flash, which is not a normal type move. It's an electric type move that actually does damage, which is nice. Don't need Cotton Spore, I don't think. Don't need Charge. Do want Power Gem, though. No, I do not want Charge. And hey, I mean, worst comes to worst, Clamperl is a nice little sacrifice that we make at some point. Wing attack, okay. We've got Staravia now. Nina, did you get Intimidate? You should have. Yes. So, Intimidate, Staravia, Shell. Okay, Shell Armor isn't bad. A pretty good defense stat. Maybe is usable. Shield Dust is pretty good for hazards. Dude, I'm sleepy. Alright, so what we want is this bad boy, Galarian Meowth. Having a steel type this early is amazing. Mightyena is a decent encounter. I'll take that. Has some uses. Especially if it gets like Strong Jaw. I mean, Intimidate is also good. Having the ability to lower someone's attack. Deanna the Poochiana. Dude, leave me alone. Galarian Zigzagoon would have also been pretty decent. So for this one, I typically do daytime. Snubbull would be a decent encounter. What is it? Paldean Wooper is pretty decent. There's a bunch of Paldean type of Pokemons here. But I can go to daytime and I can get a Fido, which would be pretty good. Capsakid would also be pretty good. I mean, Wingull is fine. Can maybe eventually be a Drizzle setup, which oh, actually, I don't know if I would ever have access to that. So a Wooper wouldn't be a bad grab, just like a normal Wooper. See what they give us. Got the fucking pig, man. Oh, God. Yugo the Lechonk. So then we'll come up to Pallet Town. This will be our last encounter before we get to Brock. See what we get? Okay. That's what I wanted. Aw. I'll hydrate. Just for you. Okay. So we did want Tentacool, because the other one is like a Barnacle and not really worth it. Sarah. Sarah with it or without an H? I think we'll do Sarah with an H. Oh my gosh. I do eventually get access to infinite repels too, so I don't have to do this forever. Alright, let's level up our Mons and then figure out this first fight against Brendan. We got to fight against Brendan here in Viridian Forest for... Yes, I will take Sucker Punch for tackle. And let's level the rest of these guys up just so that I have them. Yeah, I'll give you Mudshot. I don't think you're a very good Mudshot user, but... Because if memory serves, you're more of a physical attacker. We do have Oinkalon. And then we got... our... Tentacool? Tentacruel? Tentacool. Tentacool. Pick one: lemon, watermelon, or strawberry. Strawberry. For sure strawberry. I don't know why that took me so long. Dude, my mind is like running through molasses. I'm going off of like 5 hours of sleep, man. So fucking tired. Definitely strawberry though. What about you guys? In chat. Lemon, watermelon, or strawberry? That's what my room now smells like. Fuck yeah. Well, okay, so scent, I would probably go lemon, if I'm being honest. Like, if we're talking about candles, watermelon or strawberry could be, like, a little bit too sugary. If we're talking about taste and what I prefer to eat, strawberry all the way. Actually, strawberry mixed with lemon was pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So... now comes the part of the stream where I do some damage calcs. So, yeah. So we got Brocky Brock here. Why is this so fucking big? Holy shit. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then... I am pulling up my Showdown export. Oh! Pallet Town, Viridian City. This is cool. Oh! Oh, dude, this is so nice. Holy shit, this actually lets me see how many fucking encounters I actually get. Because, oh my god, this... I can never tell which encounters I actually have, because I can, like, hatch eggs and that kind of stuff. Okay. That's super nice. Let's go ahead and actually not import this yet, because I want to change natures real quick. Let's see what is optimal. Probably special defense for attack for Dustox. Don't let me forget this. Probably modest. I like modest for Mareep. It's not terribly fast. Maybe reverse this. Just give some extra speed to Tentacool. Oh, wow. I didn't realize he was so specially bulky. Probably Jolly for Staravia. Yeah, see, this guy is not a special attacker. Contact with this Pokemon spreads this ability. Oh, so it's like Mummy. Okay. Also, I'm not fighting Brock right now. I don't know why I pulled up Brock's stuff. So let's nature change. Let's make you Special defense for attack. So calm. I knew that. I've played Pokemon my entire life. I know what the different natures are off the top of my head as soon as I see it. It's not just adamant and modest that I know. I do know Jolly. I know what Jolly is. We're gonna make you a modest Mareep. And Sarah. We're gonna do speed for defense, honestly, because your defense sucks anyway. You're super frail. You are gonna get a Jolly nature, so you're just a speedy boy, fast as fuck, boy, fast as fuck, boy. And then we'll give you adamant. And then let me get these other two Mons so that I can update their natures as well, so that they are optimal. And then nature change. So Mighty Anna is wanting to be adamant, right? Yeah, you're already adamant. Cool. Don't need to change that. And then don't need to change Clampearl either. Great. That's wonderful. So let's go ahead and save. And then let's go ahead and go to Pokemon Showdown. And let me get that up on stream so y'all can see that. Window capture. Google Chrome. Let's do that, and bam. And let's fit that to the screen. Perfect. You guys can see that? Oh, no. Why is it only my team? Oh, that's lame. Okay. Well, I guess we won't be using this thing then. So I guess I need to also fix the properties for that and force SDR. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. And oh, where does this game save to? Settings, paths, browse. Okay. I think it goes in here somewhere. Bam! Bam! Okay. So this is back up on stream? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So let's look up Brendan. Thanks, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got Medicham. You guys can see this? Awesome. So we got Medicham up first. Wing attack beats the piss out of him. Then that I'm not sure who that baits out. That probably baits out Numel, if I had to guess, with Ancient Power. But it could be Corphish. I don't really know. Either way, that guy's getting fucked. And either way, it's moving into a rock type after that. So what does that look like? Would really not want to see the fucking Omni boost with that. Why? Fuck. Why do you not get the kill against... Oh, because he's got a Pasho Berry, that's why. Oh, what if you have a Mystic Water? You still don't. What if you are some sort of special attack boost? Say modest. Okay. That's not awesome. Plus, if it does happen to be Rock Tomb that he goes into, it does still outspeed. Okay. I could go into Mighty Anna and Intimidate. I think that's what makes sense. If it is Numel, I switch into Mighty Anna. I bite once and then Sucker Punch the shit out of him. I don't think I have black glasses, do I? Let me check. I do not. So there's nothing really that I can do to upgrade this guy's attack damage. It looks like. So we'll just have an Oran Berry on you then. So that would probably bait in Drain Punch from Trico, which would allow me to switch into Staravia, get an Intimidate. Do I have a Sharp Beak? I do! Okay. Cool. So, switch it to Sharp Beak, Staravia, take the KO after Drain Punch, which would then bait in Mr. Corefish Core. Switch on over to my lovely Florigato? No. Oh, yeah, I think I would switch over to Flaffy. And then if things really got rough, I could switch to Florigato. Okay. I think I got a good plan here. So, I will need to... I also forgot that I have Clamp Pearl for switches if I need it. So, I need to give a Sharp Beak to Staravia, and then Oran Berries to everyone else, I think. Yeah. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Let me just double check that. With Sharp Beak. Yeah, at Jolly. Cool. And he outspeeds. Woo! Let's go take on the first boss fight. It's not really a boss fight, but let's take on the first fight of the run. Do 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 do. And then after this, we'll have another mini boss fight to get the Infinite Repel, which will make running around the overworld so much better. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see if I can teach anyone Bug Bite. I know I can teach... Okay. knowing that I really want to teach Bug Bite to you. Because Dustox is a special attacker. Alright. Here we go, Brendan. I'm going to kill him so hard, I'm going to kill him dead. I'm going to kill him dead. Boop, do, 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 do. Dude, flexing on me with your fucking Great Ball. Alright, so we take the kill. Fuck you with your stupid fake out. God damn it. Alright, so we take the kill. 8 damage for fake out. That seems like a lot. Corefish. Okay, so that baits in Corefish. So that's going to be Rock Tomby. Which is... I think I go Clamp Pearl into Flaffy. Just to save some damage for Flaffy. So there's Rock Tomb. And then this is going to be Knockoff. So I'm going to switch to Flaffy. Say goodbye to our Oranberry. Oh, dude, the static proc is incredible. Way to go, Kyle. And then we just kill with Flash. So that then should bring out Mr. Numel with Bulldoze. And because I am at, what, 38 HP? 34. It sees a possible kill with Bulldoze, so it should be Bulldoze, which would grant me a safe switch into... What? Why was that not Numel? I don't understand. Okay, well, this is going to be Bullet Seed. Will it? Yeah, it should be. What if it is Rock Tomb? If it's Rock Tomb, then I don't outspeed with Staravia. So I would be taking some more damage. I think I'm okay, though. With -1 attack. I think I should be okay. One power-up punch. I forgot that it had that. Okay. Well, with Sharp Beak, I just kill. What is that? Hold on. 1 second. I'll be right back. I think my son fell.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like
I think I'm going to have to end the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching.